So it is remaining to be steady, which is good. So we've just got 3 pens left of ewes, still 2 lamb now. So there's roughly 150, I think, 160 left, 2 lamb, and we're only 16 days in. So yeah, it's been busy, very, very busy. But it's been good. I mean, it's been fairly consistently steady the whole time. I mean, you get the odd hour or two that maybe dips a wee bit, but most days it's been steady. It's good. I have 2 singles and a triplet lambing at the moment in this pen, and a twin I've just noticed over there. I have a twin lambing there, and a twin has lambed one in the bottom pen too. So yeah, we are steady away. We also got yesterday and last night was busy. Oh, goodness me, Tara. So we had lots to ship out. It's a really nice day again today, so we've shipped out, I think, about 65 or something, ewes and lambs to various different fields. So that's cleared the decks a good bit. We had no pens last night, we had to move stuff. We had no pens this morning, and they were lambing. So my brother had to come and take out a load, and then we had the pens filled by the time he came back. So yeah, it's been pretty steady, but it's been good. It's definitely much more enjoyable when you can get the ewes and lambs straight outside the grass, that's for sure. Watching over everyone. So it's my night on night shift tonight. So I've just come down, and I've had 2 lambs so far, a twin and a single. So I've put a triplet onto the single because she's got a lovely big bag of milk. Davy bunched the ewes up into 2 pens now because they haven't stopped lambing all day. So yeah, numbers are just disappearing, which is phenomenal. So got a free pen here now because I've only got, I think, 4 pens left. So I've got some stuff wrung and marked up already from earlier. So I'm going to go and let some of them out here just now to settle. And then I'm going to go through the pens, navel the new lambs, and ring and mark any strong pairs that are good to go and pop them out there if I need the space. If not, I'll just leave them in their wee pens for just now, and I know then that I'm happy with them, they're good to go if I do need the extra space. So that's the plan for just now. There's nobody lambing at the moment, there's a couple roaring, so yeah, we'll just keep an eye, see what happens, and see how many pens I can free up and see how many I can fill again. Well, it is still all go. This one's got the water off. That one has lambed 1. This one's just lambed her 2nd. Not quite figured that out yet. I've got another one I just noticed lambing over there. Just wee tips of feet showing. There's one lambed one there, and I think that's all for now. Well, that one's a single, I need to keep an eye on that one. So I've made it till 3:05, and I think it's time for a wee cream egg. Triplet there with 1, triplet here with 1, triplet there with 1, and somebody shoving here. It's nearly 5 o'clock. I was maybe going to manage just 5 minutes to sit down. 3 triplets, I've got 1 lamb out each. There's a single lambing and there's a twin lambing. And do I have the motivation to go and put them in pens? I really should. They are separate at the moment, thankfully, but... oh gosh. They just keep on lambing. There's another one just popped a water bag out. There's another one popped one out over there. It's going to be below 100 before long. Anyway, they managed to get a few shipped out this morning. I managed to grab a couple hours sleep. So they've got some shipped out. It's a really nice day. Tomorrow is meant to be an absolute shocker of a day again. So, but of course, because they keep lambing, the pens are full. Because they're all quite newborn, they can't go out and run loose. Oh, there's another one just started. I see her shoving there. If tomorrow's going to be a bad day and we can't get them out... This is the downside to having them all inside, is that you're having to handle everything, even if it's good, strong stuff. You know, like, whereas before she would lamb out in the field, they would get up, they would soak, they'd be dry, you'd just leave her. But now everything has to be handled, everything has to be moved, everything has to be fed, watered, bedded. Just going around marking up newborn stuff, so giving them their probiotic and their navels, and marking the ewe as well for all the new. So, give her, she's a wee bit wild, as you can see. So just get 1 squirt of this, and then good covering on the navel. Question is, will she stand for me to mark her? Don't know what number I'm on actually. Not bad. I know it'll be back to front on this, but not bad, I would say. It's a miserable, wet pisser of a day again. So, picked up these 2 from outside. As you can see, they've gotten cold. You know, they're hypothermic. This one's not quite so bad. This one's quite bad. So I'm just a way to make up some glucose and put it straight into the gut and hopefully save him. So a finger down, a finger across, straight in, and then just slowly pop it in. Go. Pop him back in, and hope for the best. So it's 10:30. I've just jabbed him in the guts with some glucose solution. So I'll leave him in here for a wee while and I'll come and check on him. Just can't get 2 nice days in a row, can we? Yesterday, lovely, warm, blue skies, sun was out. Now, absolutely peeing it down again. It's disgusting outside, it's cold. The temperature's half of what it was yesterday. And of course, it's pouring with rain once again, so everywhere is soaked. So of course, because it's so miserable outside, we're not putting stuff outside again. So we have 1 pen of lambing ewes in the middle there, and then the rest of the shed is all ewes with lambs. Pens are full. The other shed we're about to cart over to and fill it again for the 3rd time. So got a heap lying up, ready to go out, marked, chilling. But because it's such a miserable day, I'm not putting them out. So they're just gonna have to sit here until it improves. We update on the heater boy. So this is him that I jabbed with glucose in the guts. He's sitting up, he's a lot better. He's obviously not out of the woods yet, but he is still with us, which is the main thing. So I'll give him a wee while longer on here and then give him a feed, see how he's doing. But yeah, I think we'll manage to save him. It's always amazing how that little jab of glucose in the guts can just bring what you think is a lamb that's on its last breath back round again. It's definitely a lifesaver, and it's a fantastic trick to know to have, especially this time of year when the weather is shit. And this happens. You need to revive lambs quickly. You can obviously put milk into their stomachs, but it doesn't get absorbed as quickly. At least the glucose gets absorbed straight away, and there's a higher chance of saving them. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm gonna go catch the ewe, see what she's saying to it, see if she's maybe gone off her milk slightly with the weather, or if he's just gonna chill. Take her back inside if that's the case, pop him back with her. Fingers crossed, after 24 hours inside, all will be fine. The sun will be back out tomorrow, hopefully, and he'll be back outside with his mum. This is so grim. It's just pouring. Poor wee lambs. They're all hunched up. Just going round picking up 2 ewes, but I've got lambs on the heater already. And there's another 2 lambs going to have to come in on the heater. It's just not giving up. It's just disgusting, and they're getting cold and wet, and it's such a cold wind as well. Not good. There we go. That's a lamb that was flat out. Back with his mother sucking. Happy days. Youngest lambs this afternoon. Because it's absolutely miserable, and anything that looks slightly dodgy I'm taking inside, because sure as hell you'll go, oh no, they're not too bad, and then you'll come round tomorrow or later on and they'll be either flat out or dead. So anything that's just maybe I'm not quite happy with, just catching and taking back in. But saying that, you can go around the fields every hour and think, oh yeah, they're okay, they're up on their feet, they're sitting. Come back tomorrow and you'll be picking them up dead. So you can only do your best. It is it's work. It is extra work going around checking the lambs, but if it means that you potentially save some lambs, then it's worth it in my eyes. Obviously before, this used to be a case of picking up newborn stuff, which hadn't even got a chance to dry off. So at least these guys have got, they've all had a wee bit of time inside. They've had full bellies, they're roaded, but obviously sometimes the weather gets the better of them. I've got another one in over there. Our 2 lambs are going about with her, but one of them's just, when he roars you can hear him shivering, and he's a bit slow to get up and get going, so I'm just taking him in before he goes really downhill. But yeah, most of the ewes, they've got their lambs at shelter, or they've all got full bellies, so they're doing quite well, but there is the odd one that's maybe just not getting enough, or has gotten too cold and doesn't want to get up and soup, so that's when it goes downhill quick, especially in this soaking, disgusting weather. So you can see this one's on his feet. This one's a bit more hunched up, holding his head down, doesn't really want to get up and move. So I'm going to take him in before he goes downhill. He does have a full belly and he's not that cold, but it's only going to get worse because the rain is still coming down and it's miserable. So I've taken them both off of her for just now. She's obviously not happy, but I don't want her to reject the one that's been on the heater. So I've taken them both away for just now and we'll see how they get on. cold, soaking wet. Let's take you inside and get you warmed up, bud. Little bald head on you. Oh, that's pissed me off. My crook just broke and I had hold of a yow. She's just gotten away. Oh. Ah! She's full in there today. She's taking some in. As you can see, they're full, but they've just gotten a chill. So it's all pairs. So as you can see, the heater's full. It's pairs, so if one lamb's been a wee bit cold, I've put both of them on the heater just so the yow doesn't reject one of them from being away from her. So I've got 4 yows in with their lambs on, 5 yows in with their lambs on the heater. Full bellies, they're just done with this weather. It's so cold and miserable. They've just started to give up, really. Dry off and a warm up, and then I'll pop them back with the yows in an hour or 2 or whenever they're ready. But yeah, a bit of extra work, but if it saves the lambs, that has to be done. Everybody's warmed up, dried off, and ready to go back to mum. Let's go back to mum, guys. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.